Nobody has more fun with Tony Khan than I do, but I'm not beneath that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Nick Khan seems to be beneath that. I don't know why he would do that, bro. I mean, I can't see Vince McMahon acknowledging Tony Khan that way. I don't think Vince would ever do that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got some serious, interesting stuff to talk about. Of course, Vince McMahon. There it is. There, very nice. Vince McMahon still making some noise, but the president of the WWE, Nick Khan. Hey, look, is he relation to Tony Khan? Is he not? I don't know. That's something I've always wondered, since both of the Khans have been like, in the forefront. Well, all three of them, Chad as well, the father. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. Khan is a popular last name, but there's a conspiracy theorist out there saying, could Nick Khan be the president of the WWE? Bro, to bring it down for
we've got Wrath of Khan, Cardo Montalban, we've got Genghis Khan. There's a lot of Khans out there.
Yes, indeed. There's a lot of Khans, man. But the conspiracy theorists out there, say, Nick Khan is president because he wants to like stealthily sell WWE to AEW because somehow Nick Khan and Tony Khan are related secretly.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. But all those rumors are potentially dispelled after Nick Khan was interviewed by Bill Simmons and called Tony Khan a kid. This is what he said. He said, "I've never met the kid, Tony Khan. Seems like a nice kid to me. I don't know him. I've met his..." Tony Khan's like almost 40 years old, by the way, so he's not necessarily a kid. So but Nick Khan, according to Nick Khan, he's a kid. He said, "I don't know him. I've met his dad, Shahid Khan, who randomly I sat next to at some sports business luncheon that Stephanie and I went to a year and a half or so ago. I thought the dad was as impressive as could be. I think there was a piece on him in the New York Times a year or so prior to that. A self-made billionaire, I believe Pakistani immigrant. Could not be more impressed with them." Vince, your thoughts on Nick Khan's comments on the kid?
I don't know. I don't know why Nick Khan would do that, bro. Like that just seems to me, in the position that he's in, it's just kind of so beneath him. Like, bro, listen. Nobody has more fun with Tony Khan than I do, but I'm not beneath that.
Yeah.
Okay. Nick Khan seems to be beneath that. I don't know why he would do that, bro. I mean, I can't see Vince McMahon acknowledging Tony Khan that way. I don't think Vince would ever do that. I don't know, bro. I don't believe they're a threat to the WWE or anything like that. I just don't know why Nick Khan would go there. I read that and I'm like, that was just kind of strange to me. I don't know why he would go there.
The kid. Yeah. As a matter of fact, he is 40 and he's 41 this year. And he's not a kid, so
bro, let's be honest. He acts like a kid.
He does. He's
very, very kid-like.
He is
very kid-like.
He's very kid-like. But I think Tony Khan gets a little bit too. I know that you have a whole show for him, so you have evidence of how kid-like he is.
Yes.
But I will say that I know wrestlers who work for AEW. And they speak highly of him. They said that he can be a little bit difficult, but at the end of the day, he cares for his talent. And he want to make sure that they're having a good time and good pay. And so there's some pluses to Tony Khan. I think his eccentricity is very off-putting a lot. His bro hugs that he does, that they're a little too embracive. You know what I mean? The ones on Cesaro and Jericho and a few other ones. He just has a weird way of hugging people, but hey, maybe he loves his talent. But at the same time, I do think that Tony Khan does receive a lot of the criticism that he has, but I do think he deserves the fact that, hey, look, it's only been a few years and AEW is still making some noise. AEW has become the number 2 company in professional wrestling and has surpassed Impact Wrestling, although, Impact is still making some noise, but on a smaller scale now. My question to you, Vince, is that do you think that AEW, because, Impact did have a boom period where they were getting, over 1 million and the 2 million mark, when you were there. And there were boom periods, the Bound for Glory was in big arenas, the O2 arena they were having in London. Do you think that AEW is going to, continue to reach that zenith of having all of those weekly big shows, this big feel, and say 5 years from now is going to dwindle down to be more of a niche, smaller market? Or do you think it's going to stay, pretty consistent?
Oh man, it's bro, again, they have a niche market. I mean, they do. That's what they have. I think they'll always have a niche market. I don't think they'll ever go outside of that. And again, a lot of that comes down to Tony Khan. I told you, Chris, the difference between me and a Triple H and a Tony Khan was I wasn't writing a wrestling show that I enjoyed. It didn't matter whether I liked it or not. It's what does that mass audience want? Yep. Tony Khan is writing a show that Tony Khan is a fan of. And if that doesn't change, and I don't see it changing, I just always see this being ECW, with the only difference being, Tony Khan has the money to keep it going. Obviously, ECW did not. But to me, that's the only difference. We'll have the same popularity of an ECW. We're not going to grow that, but I've got the money to keep this thing going another 10 years.